Okay, getting ready to head over to the hunting club and put out my 5th bucket of Lucky Buck mineral product, but I'm also going to put out this active Magnum scrape dripper combo, active scrape, and see if that'll do anything. We haven't noticed any buck activity, any scrapes, any rubs or anything, so this will be my 5th bucket of Lucky Buck. It's time to put it out. I think I'm going to put about half out. I'm going to fix up this active scrape stuff. So I'm getting ready to get into the truck and head over to the club. Okay, we're in the truck, headed over. Looks like we're going to have some rain coming in, so I want to get over and get this out before the rain settles in. Maybe it'll pour some of this Lucky Buck into the ground and get the deer to stick around longer trying to get it out of the ground. So we're headed right now Route 16, my house, headed over to the hunting lease. Like I said, going to put out some Lucky Buck and put this active scrape dipper out. We should be headed up on the pre-start of the rut. Our local West Virginia DNR is predicting the rut will be around the 17th, the week of the 17th of November. So if that's the case, we should be starting into what they call the seeking phase of the rut, where the bucks are out basically tracking the does, seeing where they're at, and then possibly next week, I don't know if you call it, a lot of people call it the chasing rut, where they're actually chasing the does that are coming into heat, but they're not quite ready yet. So we'll just have to give it a try with this active scrape dipper and hopefully entice them in with the Lucky Buck. So we'll just have to wait and see what'll happen. So the next time I'll be talking to you from the lease. Okay, I've made it over here to the hunting lease. Got my little bit of Lucky Buck that I'm going to put out. Got the stripper set out. No, I'm not carrying a bow with me. I'm trying to get all this set up for Saturday's hunt. Today is Thursday, November the 3rd, 2011. So I want to get something out here and put on the ground and fix up this mock scrape dripper. See if that won't entice one of those big 9 points to come in. I haven't seen them since mid-September on camera. So that tells me they're smart. Of course, right now, this week, I noticed that we're headed back into a full moon. Those who go by the moon phases will tell you that that has a lot to do with when the bucks go into rut. People tell you cold temperatures. Right now it's in the low 60s, but we did have some colder temperatures. Of course, Saturday we had 2 inches of snow over here, and as you can see now, there is no snow. So I'm going to go on in and get this all set up. Okay, I'm headed up the ridge right now. The thing is, I'm not going to see nothing. As you can hear, it is so dry. Since we had that snow Saturday, we haven't had any other precipitation. It is so dry, you can't ease through the woods without making a lot of noise. So I seriously doubt I see anything down at my stand. But I've stopped on the way in, listened to see if I hear anything running off, kind of watched to see if I can see anything standing, kind of get a look at me to see what was that moving and just stopped. But haven't seen anything. So we're almost to my stand, so I'm going to get this stuff ready to put up and maybe try to get the camera set up so you can watch me putting it up. Okay, there's some working bucks put out. And I got to figure out a place to put the scrape dipper. So I'll have to look for that and see where's the best place to hang it. Okay, I've done made the mock scrape, and I walked over here. Show you where I hung it. The scrape dripper, probably about 20 yards from my tree stand, 25. There's the scrape that I made. There hangs the dipper. There's the dipper. There's the scrape. I even went as far as to, I don't know if it'll show up. There it is. Kind of bent, snapped a twig. Looks like, you know, what a buck would do whenever he's making a scrape and rubbing his glands on the tree limb. So now we just have to see if this thing's going to work. This dripper is depending upon temperature. It's not supposed to disperse at night. It disperses during the day. So we just have to see how that works. But I'm going to ease myself out of here and head back to the truck. Looks like we're getting ready to get some rain in. You can see it's getting cloudy. It's been sunny all day, but they're calling for a chance of rain. I think it's about a 40 to 50% chance of rain. So got the lucky buck on the ground. Got the scrape dripper hanging, and we'll see what happens Saturday when we come in here. Hopefully, this is Thursday, so hopefully between now and Saturday morning, something will entice a buck to show up. I did have a buck on camera midweek last week, but it was a 3-point. Had a pretty good rack on it for a 3-point. I mean, more like what we call here in West Virginia a cow horn spike. And one side just had a G1 off of it, brow tine, maybe even a fork. I'd have to look at the picture again just to make sure. But that's the only buck that showed up on my camera since about mid-September. So we're just going to have to give it our best try and see what happens. Well, it's almost 6:30. Still light enough to see to get out of the woods, but you can tell it's getting closer and closer to winter because it's getting darker quicker. Went to Alvin's site, tried to find his air from when he shot his buck, because he never recovered it. So I was up there looking for it, see if I could find it. I can't find it. And starting to head out, and like I said, it's dark, as you can tell. So head back to the house, keep my fingers crossed that Saturday morning will be a better day. Maybe the bucks will be moving, and with the lucky buck put out, maybe they'll come to the mineral site. If they don't come to the mineral site, I got that scrape dripper hooked up. Maybe that'll entice them to come in. So we'll just have to wait and see. And that'll be day number 10 come Saturday. That'll be day number 10 of the West Virginia archery season. So, I guess that's it for now. Until this Saturday. Good morning, everybody. It is October the 5th, 2011. Jared and I are out here hunting. Kind of got a late start, waiting for him to get home from work before we come in. But we're hoping that this will be the day that maybe the buck activity is moving. We jumped 2 deer coming in. They was in the next holler over from us. So hopefully that we didn't jump them too bad, and don't know if there's bucks or does, but we jumped 2 deer. So hopefully they're moving this morning. I've got my lucky buck still out. Doesn't look like much has messed with it. And my mock scrape. There. That's my mock scrape. And got the dripper hanging. So I'm just going to sit back and relax, see what happens. Going to do a little grunting, do a little rattling, and see if again if we can entice a nice rack buck. So give it another try today. Everything's hooked up, the video shot if I get to take a shot. So it's supposed to be about 50 degrees. Well, we've been in here now for about 2.5 hours, and I haven't seen nothing yet. I haven't even seen a little button buck or a little fawn come in. Wind started to pick up. It's blowing some, and some birds. I haven't seen a squirrel yet. I haven't seen nothing but birds. We're gonna gonna stay in here until about 11:30. Jared has to get back out, so we'll head out then I'll come back in this afternoon. Do some more hunting. I may choose another stand site and hunt from it, since there's no activity, nothing going on here. I hate to give up on a site that's been real good for me for a long time, but when it gets to the point you're not seeing any activity, it's time to try to find out where those deer are at. There's no scrapes, there's no rubs, and we know there's 5 or 6 bucks in this area. So, don't know what the deal is. Not seeing any scrapes or rubs. This is November the 5th. DNR predicts that the peak of the rut will be the week of November the 7th. And I just don't know if they're correct or what's going on. It's just kind of strange not seeing nothing at all. Okay, we're back in the stand. It's a little bit after 4. Stayed home, watched the WVU Louisville game. Didn't want to get away from that. Wanted to see if we were going to win, but we didn't win. Lost by 3 points. But I have to apologize for my earlier part of my video. Earlier part of the video, I said it was October the 5th, 2011. It's actually November the 5th, 2011. And then in another segment I mentioned about the peak of the rut and what the West Virginia DNR said would be the peak. I believe in the first part I said November 7th, and it was supposed to be November the 17th. But we're in here now. We're going to hunt till dark, see if anything shows itself. It's awful quiet here in the woods. Not hearing anything. I seen one gray squirrel, and he was coming down out of a tree. across in front of me, went down the log and went down the holler. I don't know where he was going. But it's awful quiet. The wind's blowing. It's blowing to the northwest. And that may keep me from seeing anything ahead of me here. Might see something. When I turn around, I may see something behind me. But with that wind blowing to the northwest, I doubt anything's going to come over top of the ridge. But it's completely cloudless, so it's sunny sky, so it won't get dark until close to 7. This will be our last day of hunting that late because of daylight savings time. So we come out of daylight savings time, so that means our time goes back an hour. So right now it's about 10 till 5. If we would go ahead and set the clocks back an hour, it would be 10 till 4. So this will be the last day to hunt late. Won't be able to come over after I get off work, so it's going to be Saturdays or take a day off from work and get over here and hunt. But I'm not going to give up on trying to get one of those 9 points. I haven't heard anybody from our club mention anything about anybody killing a 9 point. And especially one that looks like it's got about a 22, 24 inch spread. So we just have to keep our fingers crossed, pray to the good Lord that He'll put one of those 9 points in front of my path or in front of Jared's path. If we get either one of these 2 bucks, it would be our buck of a lifetime for hunting in West Virginia for us. When hunting slow, it's good to have your cell phone, smartphone. This is a BlackBerry torch, and as you can see, I'm on Lucky Buck's Facebook page. I visit Lucky Buck's page several times a week, see what's going on, see who's killing big deer that's been using the Lucky Buck product. But when action's slow, I pull out the phone, I update my Facebook page and mine and Jared's J&J True Outdoor Adventure page, and then I visit Bowtech's page and Lucky Buck's page. Post some comments on there from time to time. It's 5:25 and still haven't seen anything. Did see another squirrel. Found where his den tree's at. But nothing else seems to be moving. I don't know if this wind has something to do with it or what it could be. But it is breezy out here today. Seemed like after the sun come up this morning, the wind picked up, and it's been like that all day. So that might be keeping them from moving a lot. They may be down in the bottoms and set up on the ridges, and just don't know. Probably have to go back to the old tactics before I got into using tree stands. Hunt from the ground. Don't see nothing, move on. But those tactics, I tend to jump more deer than I get a chance to get a shot at. So, still got about another hour and 15 minutes or so of daylight, so I'm gonna stick it out. Well, folks, doesn't look like anything's gonna show up today. It's about 6:25. Still got plenty of light to shoot if one comes in. I'm gonna stick it out until there's no light left. But did see some turkeys, about 3 of them, over on the next ridge up here. And that's about the only thing. A couple squirrels and 3 turkeys. That's about the only thing that I've seen. The wind's starting to die down, but the woods are quiet. Nothing stirring hardly. Temperatures are starting to drop. So we'll stick it out for another, hopefully 20-30 minutes, and then we're going to have to head out. And then we'll come back in Friday. Hunt Friday and Saturday. Probably different location. Doesn't seem like there's any action here at all. But Friday and Saturday will be getting us closer to the predicted rut. So it's a toss-up. You get used to a spot, you like your spot, you've seen plenty of deer. But past year, this year, seen some, but not like we used to. But that's the thing of hunting. You may see something, you may not. So we'll shut it down for now and try to sit in here until just about dark.